Okay, be honest. Someone looks at you and says, "So, tell me about yourself." What happens in your brain right now?
I already know the answer. Nothing happens. Total silence.
Total blank screen. Your brain just says, "Loading, loading," and nothing comes out.
Maybe you say something like, my name is, I from, I work, and then you just stop.
And the worst part? This isn't some rare moment. This happens all the time. New job, first day, a neighbor at the mailbox, a date, a networking event.
Exactly. This 10-second moment, this is probably the most repeated English moment in your entire life, and most people never prepare for it.
So today, we're fixing that. Just one simple thing.
One formula, 10 seconds. Once you have it locked in, you will never freeze on this question again.
And I want to say this before we even start. If you've frozen on this before, that doesn't mean your English is bad. It just means you didn't have a ready-made structure yet.
That's it. That's the whole problem. Today, we build that structure together.
And hey, before we get into it, if you're here every week learning with us, do us a favor. Hit that like button and subscribe so you don't miss the next one. It really helps us keep making these.
Okay, let's talk about why this moment freezes people in the first place.
Lauren, think about this like sports for a second.
Here we go.
Now listen, imagine someone hands you the ball in a game, but nobody called a play. What do?
You panic. You don't know where to run.
Exactly. That's what happens with tell me about yourself. It feels open, no rules, no direction, so your brain tries to search for the perfect answer, and it just overloads.
Yeah, it's like standing in front of your open fridge, starving, and you have no idea what to make. Too many choices, so you just close the fridge and eat nothing.
That's a very you way to explain it. But yes, exactly that.
So the real problem isn't your English. The real problem is you don't have a plan.
Right. You don't need a perfect answer. You need a ready recipe, something you can reach for every single time. No thinking required.
And that's exactly what we're giving you today.
Okay, here it is. We call this the 3-beat intro. 3 small pieces, each one takes about 3 seconds.
3 beats, 10 seconds, done.
Beat 1. Who you are. Your name plus 1 anchor. Your job. Your role. Something simple. Beat 2.
1 personal detail. Something real about you. A hobby, your family, something you enjoy. This is the part that gives the other person something to ask about.
And beat 3, a forward-looking line. Why you're here,
Or what you're working on right now.
Name, personal detail, forward line. Let's just show them. Edward, go.
Okay. Hey, I'm Edward. I coach people on speaking English with confidence. Outside of that, I'm a huge basketball fan. I never miss a game. Right now, I'm really focused on helping more people feel calm when they speak.
Perfect. My turn. Hi, I'm Lauren. I love cooking, and honestly, most of my best conversations happen in the kitchen. These days, I'm focused on helping people feel like English can be part of their everyday life, not just something they study.
see that? Count it out. 3 seconds, 3 seconds, 3 seconds. That's it. That's the whole 10 seconds.
3 small pieces, not one big, scary paragraph.
Now, there are 2 ways this usually goes wrong. Let's talk about both.
Mistake number 1, too short. Someone says, "My name is John," and that's it.
And what happens?
The conversation just dies. There's nothing for the other person to ask about. It's like handing someone a closed door.
Right.
And mistake number 2, the opposite. Someone gets nervous and just keeps talking. My name is John, I'm from the city, I have 2 kids, I work at this company, I used to work at another company, and my hobby is…
Stop. And now everyone's lost. Too much information too fast.
So here's the sweet spot. The 3-beat intro gives you just enough to open the door, not the whole house.
Just enough to open the door, not the whole house. I like that.
Let's put this into real situations. Same 3 beats, different outfit each time.
Situation 1. New job, first day. Hi, I'm Maria. I just joined the marketing team. I love finding creative ways to solve problems, and I'm really excited to learn from everyone here.
Name, detail, forward line. Same structure.
Situation 2. Meeting a stranger at a networking event.
Hey, I'm Edward. I work in coaching. Outside of work, I'm always watching some kind of sport. Tonight, I'm just here to meet some new people and learn what everyone's working on.
Little more casual, right? Same 3 beats, though.
Situation 3. A date or a social event.
Hi, I'm Lauren. I'm a bit of a home cook. I probably talk about food too much. Lately, I've been getting more into trying new restaurants around the city.
Warmer, more personal, still the same skeleton.
And situation 4, the big one, job interview.
Hello, I'm Edward. I've spent the last few years coaching people on communication skills. I'm someone who really enjoys helping others grow, and I'm looking for a role where I can keep doing that.
A little more polished, a little more professional. But look, same 3 beats every single time.
One skeleton, many outfits.
Okay, now it's your turn. I want you to pause the video right now.
Say your own 10-second introduction out loud.
Use the 3 beats. Name, personal detail, forward line.
Go ahead, pause it. We'll wait for you.
And listen, if it doesn't come out perfectly, that's completely fine. This is practice, not a performance.
Nobody's grading you right now. You're just building the habit.
All right, let's open the mistakes lab real quick. I'll give you a rough version. You fix it, Lauren.
Bring it on.
I am working in the field of marketing for a company located downtown.
Way too stiff. Try, I work in marketing downtown.
Much better. Okay, next one.
Someone rambling. My name is Sam and I'm from Texas and I have 3 kids and I like fishing and I used to live in Ohio and…
Stop. Fix. Hi, I'm Sam. I'm from Texas. I love fishing on the weekends, and I'm here to meet some new people.
Clean, simple 3 beats.
Last one. Someone trailing off nervously. Hi, I do marketing stuff, I guess.
We've all been there. Fix it with a confident close. Hi, I'm Alex. I work in marketing. I'm excited to be here.
Same info, just said with a landing, not a trail off.
Here's the real reason this works, Lauren. Confidence doesn't come from having 0 fear.
No, confidence comes from having a plan, so your brain doesn't have to build a sentence from nothing while you're standing there nervous.
Exactly. Remember that sports example? Nobody called a play, so you panicked?
Yeah.
Well, now you have a play. You're not improvising from 0 anymore. You already know exactly where to run.
Name, detail, forward line. Every single time.
So let's lock this in. 3 beats, 10 seconds.
Beat 1, who you are. Beat 2, one personal detail. Beat 3, a forward-looking line.
Same structure at work, on a date, in an interview, or meeting a stranger.
One skeleton, many outfits. That's the whole lesson.
All right, here's your homework. Write your own 10-second introduction in the comments below.
We'll actually read them, so don't be shy.
And remember, you don't need perfect English to introduce yourself well.
You just need 10 seconds and a plan. And now you've got that.
Keep practicing. We'll see you in the next one.
Bye, everyone.